Happy New Year, everybody. It is Sagana Girl. It is January 2nd, and I'm making a video after a very long hiatus. I got super busy with work, started traveling more, and got busy with hockey, so things sort of slid sideways. But I wanted to take a few minutes this morning to talk about a couple of decks that I've been working with. The last time I made a video, I was working with the Chrysalis Tarot and using that for my weekly or my monthly deck challenge, and I quite enjoyed it. And I did have some things I wanted to say about that, so that I want to talk about in a separate video for those of you that were waiting for that. But this for me has become so profound. I had a little aha moment the other day that I wanted to very quickly talk about it, because I thought, it was so exciting for me that I thought it would be a fun thing to share. So I've had the Earth Magic Oracle for quite a while. It's probably one of the first Oracle decks that I've purchased. It is probably one of my favorites in its simplicity. I like that it's very earth-centric. I like that it's quite pagan. I like that the cards are beautifully done. Stephen Farmer is amazing if you have any of his Power Animal cards, or his Animal Speak book. I believe that's him. I might have the wrong author. That might be Ted Andrews. Sorry, Ted Andrews. But that's a good book too. Anyways, the whole point is these cards I've been using for quite a while. They sit on my altar in my kitchen, and I quite like them. The reason I bought this deck was for the Shaman card. Quite beautiful. Okay, so there's lots of videos on this deck on YouTube, so that's not really the purpose of this video, but just to show you a couple of images so that you can get an idea of the quality of card. There's a nice combination of animal and universe and just very earth-centric pictures. I find that they're very easy to read. The little guidebook that comes with it has got a lot of information in the book, but I feel that you don't even really need to use the book, because the nature of the picture and the little cue, single word jumping off point is fabulous. So they work really, really well for daily draws. So that's super exciting. So that's the Earth Magic, which I'm going to come back to. Then I've also been working off and on with the Wildwood Tarot, and I actually got this quite a while ago, almost a year ago, but I hadn't used it because there was a misprint in the book where I was actually missing a whole section. But I was working very closely with the Wildwood group on Facebook, and they were actually able to send me a new book with all of its sections included. So I've actually just started working with this deck. This feels to me like a very wintry sort of deck, and so I've started working with it more recently, and I quite like it. The guidebook is quite thick. It's a little bit different. It's very pagan and again very ancestral feeling, so it slides away from the Rider-Waite-Smith, but it is still a very valid system, and I'm actually quite enjoying working with it. Here's the back of the cards, which I'll get back to in a second. Okay, so they are reversible. And then some of the images on the deck. So you get the number, the suit, and then a keyword along the bottom. Again, I don't want to do a review. That's not what this video is about, but I feel like it would be a miss for me not to show some of the depictions of the cards. I will I do plan on doing a review in a little bit. Okay, so those are those cards. So you can see that stylistically, artistically, the art is quite different. Okay, And they look different, but in a reading they complement each other so well. And that's what I want to talk about today. I was playing with these cards the other day, just sort of running through them, and I was thinking, oh, you know, I like the idea of using a tarot deck and an oracle card together. Haven't really got myself organized to do that. And then I had both of these decks out, and it was just a little aha moment for me when I thought, I wonder if these decks would work together. And then I was just sitting there and my brain wandered away for a moment, and I looked at the back and I thought, shut the front door. It's the exact same depiction of the Tree of Life. Okay? Same idea where as above, so below, reflected the bottom in the pool where you can see the roots. Okay, and so I thought, oh, maybe I should try using these two decks together. And so that's what I've started doing. I've started using these two decks together. And the way I've been doing this is I've been taking the Earth Magic Oracle, and I've been drawing one card and having that represent the energy of the day. So for example, if I were to draw the new moon, this would be the energy of today's day, would be the idea of promise and whatever else intuitively I draw from this card. That's the energy of the day. And then I would go to the Wildwood Tarot and I would draw sometimes two, mostly two, sometimes three cards that would represent the lessons that I'm going to be learning on this day, the action that I may choose to take during that day, and then if I draw a third card, I call it the surprises, which is the gift, the unforeseen blessing that comes with the day. So again, we have the lesson, the action, and then the unforeseen gift. And I've been really surprised at how well this deck has been jiving with the Oracle deck. I have not used this very much on its own at all. It's not like I've been reading with this for very long, which I haven't. So a lot of it is still me working through the guidebook to look at the meanings. But I am so pleasantly surprised how well these two jive. Again, artistically, they're very different. But energetically, I think because they're so earth-centered and they're so paganistic and they're so ancestral, I really feel like it's an ancestral tradition in both of these decks, that they work so very, very well together. So if I know that those of you that watch this video are probably a lot like me and have like a collection of different decks. So I'm just saying that if you have these two decks, I would super duper encourage you to try working with these two together. I've been so pleasantly surprised. If you've already been working with these two decks together, or perhaps you've paired either one of these with a different tarot deck, I would love to hear from you. If you could just leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say about how those work. Okay, so that's just my little aha. Wanted to do a quick video on what I've discovered. Some of you might have already been doing this for years, and I'm excited to be on with you on that little tarot train of awesomeness. But if you haven't been doing it and you're curious, I would totally recommend pairing up the Wildwood Tarot by Mark Ryan and John Matthews with the artwork by Will Worthington. Beautiful, beautiful artwork, and the book is amazing. It talks a lot about the Wheel of the Year. It very pagan, talks about the Sabbats. It's super, super, super awesome. Okay, and the Earth Magic by Stephen Farmer. If you wanted to try putting these two decks together, I think that you would get a really rich, deep meaning that comes from a long-standing tradition, a long-standing ancestral wisdom that is at the very core of us. And these cards have really been helping me pull out that information. They've been amazing with insight and amazingly clear. And even like the complementary card pulling, where certain cards will continue to come out together because those cards are meant to be paired, or perhaps they're meant to come out together for me to really, really get the message. I really would recommend you try that. So for now, that's all I have to say. Thanks so much for subscribing. I do apologize for the huge gap between videos. Like I say, I do have a very busy work life, but I am trying in 2015 to bring more of my card aha moments out into the public, because I feel like I could benefit from the comments that you all have to share with me. So thank you so much. Very many blessings for 2015, and I look forward to hearing from you. If you would like to go to Facebook, I've combined my work and my card pages together to make it easier for me to keep track of all of the wonderful things I'm trying to share, and that is A Fool's Life Journey on Facebook. I will post the link below. Thank you so much. Blessings, and have a wonderful day.